Hi everyone. Today we're going to discuss about good communication. Actually, I'm going to present to you so you are clearly understand about what is the good communication. I will divide my presentation into three parts. The first part is about what is the communication, and the second part is about the example of the things that usually make the communication become lack or missed opportunity. What is the missed opportunity of it? And the last part is about how do we communicate effectively. First part, what is communication and how do we communicate, and what is the communication factors? Also, we know that there is one-way versus two-way communication. So we are starting with the definition of communication. Is it the imparting of interchange of the opinions or information by speech or writing or even signed? Anything is about one people to other for delivering message, we call it communication. What is the effectiveness of the communication? It is ability to solve the problems, productivities, level of stress, relationship with others, or to achieve goal is also kind of effectiveness of communication. And how do we communicate? It's about one people and other people, and this one is trying to deliver a message to the next person, and the next person is the second one is giving feedback to the first person, and that's we call a communication. How do we communicate? There's a lot of ways to communicate, like speak with verbal or non-verbal. Also written is also kind of communications. There are a lot of factors that can affect the communication. It's about method, mass, and also the audience. There are two ways of communication. It's about one way and two way. And we're going to discuss about what is the one-way communication and what is the two-way communication. The one way is when somebody tell you to write and just send you a text message. It's a one way. And two way is when the messenger gave a feedback from the receiver. It's called a two way. And there we are going to do the part two, the common barrier for communication that makes it become lack communication. The first barrier is about the person cannot tell the clear language, maybe like a different country, different culture, or even the different city will make it hard to clearly understanding. So we call it language barrier. It's like I told the different language, not the first language also for one people involved in the communication. Also speak the same language but are from different regions. For example, like in Jakarta and in Semarang, even we are in the same island, in the Java island, but I'm sure that Jakarta people not always know what the Semarang or Solo people talk about. Also, the culture barrier is also affected from the lack of communication, such as different culture, different classes, or different lifestyle will make it like there's a barrier of it. And also the different time and place will be affected of it. Also, the second one is the barrier from sender. Maybe the receiver don't know. I mean, like the receiver don't know what the sender is trying to explain, or the sender use a large amount of word to convey the message, or conveying many issues is also make it hard to understand because the receiver will be confused. Going around not to straight to the point is also make the receiver become like hard to understand. Wrong assumption is also unfamiliar words or hard, not common word use is also, and also distraction, of course. Also, the barrier for the receivers is not paying attention, being suspect emotion, tending to listen to one what to see or what to hear, listening ineffectively, communicating in the uncomfortable zone or uncomfortable manner, jumping to conclusion not in a proper way, not asking question to make it clear when you don't really understand about it. I think that's all for the barrier. And now, I think we're going to the part 3. What is the good communication exactly? We are calling the power of pitch. It's about how you trying to control your pitch when you try to explain something to people. How is it should be the high pitch or a very low pitch or even like a usual or normal pitch? We have to know when they should be used. People will pick up on the pitch of your voice and react to it because it will make your emotion also. So a high pitch is something uncomfortable ones because it is an anxious and or to describe some things that you feel upset. A low pitch sound is more like seriously or authoritatively. I mean like private, or even I'm sure that people will more be like will be more like comfortable if you're saying in the like not too high but not too low, so we can have a good communication. The second one is the truth about the tone. How about if when you saying to people your tone is like alarm that always like annoying or like always like disturbing people, you will not feel comfortable, right? So it's also like you have to manage it so people can appreciate to you, so message can deliver easily and understanding, and I'm sure it will be make a good communication too of it. Also the strength of the speed, don't be too fast and don't be too slow. Since I live in Java, especially in Central Java, sometimes I feel like I'm really not patient when people trying to say to me because they always say like slowly and hard to understanding. And when I moved to Jakarta, absolutely I like their style, but not at all because I'm from Central Java. So I hope that both of the Central Java and the West Java can combine together, so make it a good communication, not too fast and not too slow. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Maybe that's all for me. I got some tips from the good communication. It's about trying to speak slowly and clearly, smile whenever you do, because your smile can make people calm and make it people easy to understand, I think. And then the third one is the monitoring the way of the speed, the speaking, also the tone and the pitch of your speaking. Nervous when you do the presentation or something when you talk in front of the audience, it will impact to the strength of the speed of your conversation, and also the way the pronunciation that you are trying, especially if you deliver a presentation in the different language that is not your mother tongue. Okay, maybe that's all for me about the presentation. Now I hope all of you got a better communication after this, and have a nice day.